Hey, what's up, you guys? Long time no see. I wanted to come on here and have kind of a serious talk about what's been going on in my life, what I'm going to be doing with my channel, and a little about mental illness. We're just going to wrap all three of those up. So, a lot of you don't know, my birthday was recently, the day I'm filming this, it's the 25th of August, but my birthday is August 22nd. So, my birthday ended up being really tough. I mean, I had amazing people who surround me and support me and love me regardless. But it was a really tough birthday for me. About a month ago, my mom fell. And when she fell, she messed up her back and she had a concussion and apparently she broke her foot. Well, while I was at work on my birthday, I found out my mom's foot is officially broken. So, that is a lot to take in. And on top of that, because it's just me and my mom in the house right now, I'm doing a lot. Between working and taking care of my mom, I'm really pushing myself hard. Which, I mean, I would do anything for my mom. That's my mom. She's everything to me. She's done everything for me. I love her with all my heart. But the problem comes in with when I was 17, right at the end of my senior year of high school, I was in a pretty devastating car crash. At first, it didn't seem like that big of a deal. I mean, I tore out all the muscles and ligaments in my shoulder, and I spent months in therapy for that. But then, as time started to go on and settle in, more injuries became more apparent. And if you see a snout, it's my Chihuahua. Well, one of them. This is George. Say hi, George. And then my other one's here too, so if you see me looking away, there's Bug. So like I was saying, the more time progressed, the more injuries became apparent. I developed a syndrome called TMJ, which is temporal mandible jaw syndrome, which basically means I get severe neck into my jaw, and it can cause migraines too. So, before the car accident, I could fully open my jaw, my mouth. Now I can only open my mouth part of the way, which really sucks. But I mean, stuff like that for me is very livable. The part of it that's not livable for me is I severely damaged my lower back during this accident. And it was to the point, I've been through physical therapy now, and it's getting better. But it was to the point where standing for any more than like 5 minutes, my back would lock up. That's how bad it got. Shush. And people assume because of my size, like, oh, it's because you're fat, your back's messed up. And I mean, it doesn't help. I'm not going to sit here and say it doesn't exacerbate my physical disabilities, but it's not the reason for my disability. And along with all the physical things, I was diagnosed with a traumatic brain injury, which kind of catapulted my mental health to be even worse. Like, I've had mental health problems since I was 8 years old. I've been in and out of counselors, but when I was 17, it got innumerably worse. I had severe depression. At the time, they diagnosed me as situational depression, which basically meant I was having a rough patch in life and I couldn't quite get over the depression, so we'll give you some meds for a few months and you'll be good to go. It turns out that wasn't actually what was going on. I was going through a rough period in my life at 17. I mean, I was in that car accident. My great-grandfather died, and our apartment caught on fire all in a month. So those were very traumatic events that happened at one time. But I had mental health issues before that, all those events. Hi, baby. So, between the ages of 17 and I want to say 22, I severely struggled with my mental health. It might have been 21. And my mom didn't really want me to get help because as far as we've come in this day and age with mental health and understanding handicaps and disabilities, there is a stigma to mental health, and my mom didn't want me to be stigmatized or labeled as someone who has a disability. But it got to the point where I was having non-stop panic attacks. Life was so hard. I am a suicide survivor. I attempted twice in my life. Once when I was 17 and once when I was 20. If you want a video on suicide and suicide prevention and how I dealt with what was going on, well, let me know, and I have no problem doing that video. But basically, my mom finally gave in and said, okay, we'll take you to see a mental health professional. The first one I went to, it was a disaster. He was medicating me and not listening to what I was saying. He kept me on medicines that caused me to have to drop out of college because I could not function to any degree. There was just no functioning. George just wants to be all up in the video today. Piggy. That's my baby, guys. So, that was a very low point for me. And I think my mom saw that as a low point, and she decided to take me out of that office. If you don't know, my mother is my legal representative because I am disabled. And I went to my PA and who is my doctor. She's a PA. And she said, hey, go talk to this counselor. I think you'll really love her. I think you and her will do great things together. She definitely helped turn my life around the past few, I want to say 6 months, almost a year. She has really turned my life around. She has gotten me the right diagnoses, because I will disclose, I do have PTSD. If you want me to break down more about what each of my diagnoses is, or an in-depth mental illness video, I'll do that too. Well, I have PTSD, and from that stems a few other problems, like MDD, which is major depressive disorder. I have panic disorder, which means I have severe and many panic attacks. And I also have a mild form of OCD and agoraphobia. But the agoraphobia is really I'm at a place now where I don't feel safe outside of my house, but I can go out, which I couldn't do a year ago, which is pretty amazing. But with all that said, with my mom breaking her foot, plus I am technically interning for this company, I'm pushing myself so hard, not only physically but mentally as well. I'm definitely the type of person with my disorders that I need time to be alone and decompress and kind of be with my dogs and not be bothered. And that hasn't been happening. So there's definitely been some issues going on. So I do want to stay active on this channel. I actually have a pretty great and humongous birthday haul, which I'm so thankful for anyone who gave me anything this year. I was so overwhelmed with the generosity of the people in my life, from my friends to my boyfriend to everyone. They're so amazing to me. And I can't thank enough people for being there. So, this wasn't the video I was planning on uploading today. I am going to film part of my birthday haul, because I still have a few things that people have been giving me that they've shown me, so I'll probably have a part 2 to that. But I feel like I owe you guys an explanation, even if it's only 5 of you I'm talking to, that it's been tough, but I get through it. Every time I get through it. And it makes you a stronger person. Which, this tattoo really for me signifies mental health. And it's okay. I'm different, but who isn't? And I sometimes need to hear that. Sorry, he is being needy. So I'm feeling like closing out this video right now. I know this is pretty long, So, George, you want to help me close it out? Say, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to smash that like button. And I promise the next video will be way happier and will be more fun. More hauls to come. Say bye, George. Bye.